It's me. Tiki. So you're guessing what's today's video, Kai? Well, if you're wondering, you should have read the title. You know what it is about already. You're just wanting me to talk about it. Don't ask me. Read the title. But anyways, yes, today's gonna be about black people always dying first in horror movies, or just kind of in general, in the scape of movies. Let's figure out first, what is this trope exactly? What is it? Well, throughout film history, when black people were actually allowed to show themselves and represent themselves on the big screen along with their white counterparts, there's been this trope that has always been synonymous with black characters in horror movies. The black character always dying first in a horror movie and being the first victim by the killer. They always get to introduce themselves as a one-dimensional character before all the crazy stuff happens, and then they get found first. The whole history behind this trope, rooted in racism, a white hero complex, and much more. So let's get into it, shall we? So usually back in the days of blaxploitation films, or blaxploitation films, from 1969 to 75, there was a dynamic within horror movies. Usually the heroine or final standing character is a white heterosexual middle-class character, and the black characters are usually demeaned to their general appearance, them being black in general, their social class or sexuality or ideological markers. Even though black leads and important black characters in horror movies are becoming a more common thing, the trope is still alive and very much king in different forms. Things such as a minority character becoming more important to the script. When they are killed, their character or their death holds more weight and doesn't seem as useless or unnecessary as it used to be, or their deaths being a sacrifice of themselves to show that the enemy or force at hand is no laughing matter to the rest of the characters that are still alive. They're basically held as a warning to the other characters as the movie goes on. Let's think about it like this. Who do you think would die first? Let me give you a little example. So who do you think would die first? The token minority who is just used as a racial brownie point, in order to diversify the cast and make it more racially realistic, or the white heroine that carries the story and plot forward that's already destined by the script to make it towards the end. Exactly, you already know who the answer is, and it's plain and simple. Now, of course, there are things within the horror movie industry that is changing and reshaping how we think about horror movies and how we see them. Like Jordan Peele with his movie that he directed amazingly, Get Out. The main character being Daniel Kaluuya. He is our heroine. He wins in the end. And he goes through a lot of creepy, unsettling things concerning his white girlfriend and his family. And he comes out with the victor at the end of the movie, almost getting his brain switched with his girlfriend's father's brain. This is just becoming the case in recent years, though, which I will say is a good step in the right direction. However, we still have a long way to go. Now, I will say this. Black people in the beginning of the film industry, when we were able to actually depict ourselves and not be depicted in blackface, it was very slim pickings when it came to what roles were actually available. Usually the roles were something perpetuating a stereotype, very, very minimal, and weren't very impactful to the overall story. They are probably a maid or some sort of friend that no one really cared about, and they weren't the main focus of the film, not the main focus of the show. And with blaxploitation films, the roles black people got in the 50s and older, racially mocked content was on television and so on. So that's usually what was portrayed. Even though we had our foot in the door, it was not close to what we have today. However, we can say that the older generations of black people in film and TV definitely cracked the door open and really pushed it forward for what we have today. There's so many black people in the film industry today that is absolutely dominating. And without them taking those stereotypical, racially motivated, minimal, slim-picked roles, it really gave away. It really did. And Now there's so many new avenues, ideas, and creative pathways for Black people within the film and acting industry. And even though it was not a good thing, it wasn't a good, probably didn't feel good to be in those roles, but they did it anyways. And it helped a whole lot. It pushed a whole lot forward. And you can't deny that. There have been many efforts in modern day horror media to subvert from stereotypes that are talked about today, and that I have talked about today. And I will also say that we're getting done firsthand, and I think it's a very beautiful thing to watch. And to Black people or even other minorities getting the spotlight, and are finally getting the representation that they deserve within media. Horror has always been one of my favorite genres of movies, and it's really good to see more and more improvement within that genre of the industry. And I can't wait to see what people have up their sleeves next for horror movies, for Black people, for other minorities within the acting community. And I hope that other minorities and Black people feel really included within horror media and aren't just continually used as a racial browning point for diversity within a cast, just so that they can die first. And I just think there is a lot we'll probably see in the future, and I cannot wait. And I hope that we see a lot of improvement, a lot of change, and a lot of blooming within the movie industry for people of color. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was kind of short. The other ones are like almost 20 minutes long, if not more than 20 minutes. I know the first one I made with 𝐚𝐭 𝐨𝐿 is like 22 minutes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a suggestion for more videos, because I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do next. And it might take me 6 months to figure that out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the other 2 videos that I had the exact same outfit in. Don't laugh at me. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment, share this with your dog, your pet, your goldfish, your mom, your grandma, your uncle, 2nd, 3rd, 5th removed. And yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. I know I'll be having a good rest of my night because it's nighttime. But yeah, hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!